Hey, what's up guys? Alex here. It's a beautiful sunny day here in North York, Toronto, and I just got an 8215. That's an Orion 7 NG diesel, and there's not many of those left here at Wilson. But as you guys probably know, the 109 is my home route, so I was really glad to ride it twice, because you gotta try and get them all before they no longer service a specific area, like North York or my area, for example. But I thought I would come up here and make a little walking video down Bathurst Street. And this is a part of Bathurst that I haven't walked in probably over a year. And this is an area with a huge Jewish population. There's a lot of places of worship and all that stuff. But it is the height of afternoon rush hour here in North York, today being Friday, February 23rd, 2023, and it is 3:56 p.m. And it was very warm outside. In fact, I was actually overdressed while I was downtown. Actually, it's still 9 degrees Celsius, but it now feels like 5. So now I don't regret wearing like the winter jacket, because around lunchtime, because I was taking care of some business, if anyone went downtown to have some lunch, like I kind of regretted wearing this because I just felt so hot. But then as I was walking, then the cold started to come back in. So, but yeah, we're gonna go check up on the area here. This is like a Jewish enclave here. In fact, again, there's a Jewish place of worship. And there's the Bathurst Jewish Hospital as well. And this part of Bathurst is always really busy. And we're just half a kilometer just south of Wilson Avenue, so that would be behind me, just across from Highway 401. But we're gonna go down to Lawrence Avenue, and then I'm gonna go get groceries. I've had a pretty good filming day today. I filmed 3 bus rides, and 2 of them were on NG diesels on Wilson routes. Again, for those of you that do not know the story behind these, the NG diesels numbered 8100 to 8219. They were supposed to be Orion hybrid units, but back in the late 2000s, the TTC wasn't satisfied with the reliability in them, so the order was changed to a diesel order. And throughout their entire careers, they have been around Wilson, a little bit of Birchmount, but almost all of them are now over in Etobicoke, Queensway division. And I'm gonna miss riding the NG diesels here in North York and in my area, like along with any other bus you can think of. RTS, NG Hybrid, OG Hybrid, Orion 5, many others. I won't be riding them much anymore. There's just not many of them left, and as much as I love the new Nova hybrids and stuff, I mean, they're, all good things must come to an end. So the NG diesels are replacing the OG diesels over at Queensway. Here's Bathurst Avenue. So I rode the entirety of the 109. And because it's rush hour, and the fact that kids were just getting out of school, it was actually really busy from Lawrence West all the way up to Bathurst and Neptune Drive, which is where I started. And a lot of the people, they all got off at 2 different stops back to back on Neptune Drive. That's because when Neighbourhood the route serves is actually a somewhat low income part of town. It has a lot of low density housing, co-op apartments. In fact, it's even a quasi ghetto, quote unquote, because again, it's a poor part of town. But there's a little bit of these small apartments, combined with the typical post-war suburban homes of North York. So it's not really that bad. I believe the neighborhood we're in is called Lawrence Heights. It has seen a lot of crime over 20 years ago, but it's relatively stable. Here, Kosher City Plus. Yes, a lot of Jewish people. They all consume a lot of kosher meat. And there's one on the other side. There's also a lot of Jewish people in my area too, because I'm also right next to Forest Hill. So, and Forest Hill again has a huge Jewish population. And my battery is at 1 bar now, so this is going to be the last video I film for the day. Tomorrow's going to be really cold, so I don't know if I'll go out. I do have exams next week, but I just wanted to stock up on some content, and I'm really glad that I have filmed a lot of more bus rides recently. So this is looking to the west, so the sun is right there, so I don't really want to point it too much. Benjamin's Landmark Monument. What is that? It says Hebrew Basic. Oh, okay. I see what it is. I think it's a burial service. And I see a lot of kids here playing a bit of football. Catch, I guess. I kind of used to do that with my cousins. Speaking of cousins, today I was supposed to meet up with Emily from Durham region, which is east of here. But she had to postpone our meeting last minute because she had a little bit of an emergency overnight, and she was super exhausted. So she felt really bad doing that because she was really looking forward to meeting up with me and even going out for some New York style pizza at Prince Street. So probably next Saturday. I mean, I definitely hope she's recovering, but it also gave me enough time to film whatever I wanted, and I had a little bit of business to take care of, so... Oh yeah, we just crossed Rainy Avenue, and I filmed a walking video along this street almost a year ago. And you guys probably just saw Nova Arctic, one of my least favorite buses. They're not really that good like they were before. Actually, it's like since they've been rebuilt. Although for a couple of years, the 7 was always using... Okay, well these buses have been in service for 10 years now. These are the second articulated buses that TTC have used in their history. But also the first one in the 21st century. And I was looking forward to riding them. Like, I remember when they were brand new, but I already have a love-hate relationship with them. They're not that great. They don't run smooth. There's no suspension. I always try to avoid taking them. But however, I do understand that the 7 is a very, very busy route. So it's on weekdays that the 7 is always like 100% Arctics, and then during the weekends, it's just standard 40-foot buses. In fact, I think it was for a year or two, up until COVID, they had to use 40-foot buses. I don't know if it was because of a shortage, but they did anyway. I remember when the 7 used to be overrun with GM New Looks, Orion 5s, NG hybrids, OG diesels. I feel like the old golden days of Wilson have disappeared. But again, these are articulated buses built by Nova Bus, just outside of Montreal, Quebec. Now you say what you want, but I am really not a fan of these buses anymore. Also, everything too about the new Flyers. I don't know why. What was the point of 9401 entering service 2 weeks ago, and then Mount Dennis decided not to put one out on the road? I mean, I've seen them like training since then, but why did they not let anybody out of there? I just found it very, very weird. I don't know, because of like the training and stuff, or I mean, I was on the forum last night. Someone was asking like how come there weren't Like, how come 9401 was the only one to enter service, and then after that, no other buses entered service in the last 2 weeks? Apparently one reliable source from there, I don't know if it was an operator or someone close to an operator, mentioned that there is an accessibility modification. But anyway, I wasn't able to catch my first ride. Actually, it was a good thing I didn't, because it was on the frickin' 29, and you know how much I hate that route. It's a shit show. But nevertheless, these Arctics will already be better than the Novas anyway. So definitely looking forward to getting a ride video on them. So I'm going to start out around Mount Dennis route, and then later on McNichol. It's a lot of mid-rise apartments here. These are the typical North York ones. Get it? Because I always see them around North York. It's always like the same design. And notice that I haven't crossed to the other side yet. Maybe we could do that for... Oh yeah, but I want to catch... If it's there, I want to catch the Lawrence West Express, so... But yeah, the 7 Bathurst, 29 Dufferin, 941 Keel, 905 Eglinton, East, Shepherd East. Yeah, they all use 100% Arctics, or at least 95%. I mean, again, overcrowding has been an issue. So, I mean, I totally understand, but that's why I also avoid taking the 29. Because just the buses are just shit. They run like shit. But whenever there's an Orion on it, or a New Flyer, or a Proterra, it's a big W. But I kind of like it out of Wilson. I mean, Mount Dennis is not a bad fit, but I think Wilson might have been better for that. But we're not on Dufferin, so what the hell am I talking about that shit? This is Bathurst, for Christ's sake. So look, another kosher place here. Yeah, Bathurst Street really doesn't like any of this. Because of the huge Jewish population. So I think this is Lawrence Heights on this side, and on the other side is Ledbury Park. In fact, I filmed a walking video, that's the same neighborhood, but over on Avenue Road on Monday morning. This is a Montessori school. And even walking or driving down here kind of brings some memories, because on Fridays, going home from school, we would always drive down Bathurst, and it was always a very nice, interesting drive. So yeah, it's a much nicer neighborhood on the east side. Actually, most of the neighborhoods in North York, they have a combination of nice post-war and 21st century homes rebuilt. I think this is a seniors residence here. The last time I walked along here was way back in December of 2022. And I remember, and I think I took a little break around here, interacting with a friendly squirrel who was right behind the fence. He kept coming up to me. Right around here. Well, there isn't anything, but I did see one crossing the road. You know what? Screw that. We're almost at Lawrence. We are almost at Lawrence. I don't see the point. That's an old office building. Is that even an office, or was? Anyway, it's fenced off now. I can't tell if these were offices or apartments. Might have been. Look at the blinds. And here is Covington Drive, and the barber from Public Library would be down the street. There's some Northerns, though I kind of want to go back in there and refilm them because I wasn't really pleased with my takes. Oh yeah, they were an office. Look, And then in that old plaza, there's a revamped elevator in there, which I filmed. And this is the Lawrence Plaza. As we're coming up to Lawrence Avenue, you're gonna see it in a bit, but the plaza right next to the Shell gas station. My dad, I think he worked there as a janitor over 30 years ago. And this here used to be the old Dominion, but of course, you know, transformed into a metro. And there's a Winners as well. It's a walk-in clinic here. I know you can even walk all the way home from here, but ain't gonna do that. So I'm just gonna go to the local Fortino's. Yeah, I forget filming the elevators. I can always do that another time. I don't even live too far from here anyway, so what's the point? I can just come back here anytime. And also, because it's cold now, the batteries on both my phone and the camera tend to go down quick. Alright, hopefully the next bus that comes is an express. I mean, I don't have to go a very long way at all, but that's my preference. Yep, Bathurst Street rush hour. And who knows what kind of sunset we're going to be getting this evening, because we've had a fair share of them. I think I've seen NG Hybrid coming. If it's on a local, I'm still going to take it, but who knows. Anyway guys, as I'm walking directly towards the sun now, I'm just going to wrap things up here. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, as always. Stay tuned for more videos and check out my others as well. Stay safe, stay warm, don't take any shit from anybody. I think it is the Express. No, that's the 52. Doesn't matter, I'm still gonna take it. I don't want to go on a friggin' Nova. Actually, I don't even think I've been on a single Nova at all today. That's a big W for me. Yay. I mean, the hybrids are a lot more smoother than the diesels anyway, so what the hell do I care? Anyway guys, thanks for watching, take care, and au revoir, bye-bye.